college basketball season here in Irving, Texas, getting you ready, previewing all 26 teams. We've got the North Texas women's basketball team up next that burst onto the scene under first-year head coach Jason Burton. The Mean Green posted a 23-9 record, 13-5 in conference play, and earned a share of the regular season title. Coach Burton welcomes back 4 of his starting 5 from last year and retains a large portion of the roster. The expectations are high around North Texas. Coach, I love the motto you have for your team because typically they're cookie cutter. Yours is premium gas only. Super unique. What does that mean to your group?
Yeah. If you, so my dream car is a Range Rover blacked out.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
The minute I get that, I'm only putting premium gas in that car, right? And so that's how we're going to treat North Texas. That's how we treat North Texas. So the expectation for everybody that touches our program, whether it's our student athletes, our coaches, our athletic trainers, whoever touches our program, they got to bring their best every day. And that's what's made our culture so special is just the mentality every day that every individual in the program brings. And so it's premium gas only. And then we want to play fast as well, so it fits.
One of the hardest things to do is to repeat success, right? You come in, you're able to get a piece of the regular season title. And so now at year 2, not only how do expectations change, but now people know you're coming. They know what does that next level look like in scouting and practice and preparing for the season?
I think, well, one, I'll say this, in a transfer portal world where there's so many people that are leaving, being able to retain 7 players and 4 starters is key, right? And so everybody at our place knows how to win. And then the people that we brought in, we feel like fit that same standard. And so day in and day out, that's what we're trying to achieve, right? And so the level right now, as far as how we came in this year, is we're so far ahead from last year. And I'll say this, coming in to a new place, you're trying to figure out the strengths and weaknesses of every individual player on the roster. And now we have a much better feel for our team and all the players that are coming back. And so I feel like we've done a good job this preseason of putting them in a better position to have success this year than last year.
And you have the most efficient shooter in the league, and Tamisha Lampkin right here. Knowing you have that weapon on your team, the experience, the leadership, how does that change the dynamic of this team and starting to approach, national attention for her?
Right. And so one of the things, she's great as far as her shot selection. And I think that one of the great things about her, too, is she's so unselfish. But if you looked at her shots last year, majority of her shots were about 5 feet in. And so we knew that a big area of growth for her was just going to be expanding her range, her mid-range, her confidence out to the three-point line. And that's what she worked on this summer, this fall, is her mid-range shot and just really growing how capable of a shooter that she is. And she's done a great job with that. And so it's been fun to see her playing and shooting the ball with confidence. And so, and then the other thing is just getting to the free throw line and capitalizing at the free throw line. Those are 2 areas that we felt like she really needed to grow. And she was tremendous at that as far as just putting in the work and putting herself in position to have that confidence this year as a player.
What does it say about the foundation that you've been able to lay so early on at North Texas when you have 2 talented players returning as well as 2 others, when you have 4 or 5 starters coming back? What does it say about what you want to build here?
Well, one, credit to them for deciding to stay, right? That's a choice that they made. Both of them have graduated now, and they could have left. They could have done other things, but they decided that they want to be at North Texas, and so I give a huge credit to them. We just have mature young women that really know what they want to do, and that aren't just good basketball players, but they're great young women and great in their individual fields as far as their careers. And so I know that Misha wants to go play overseas, so does Jock. And so to see their work ethic as far as developing that pro mentality, Misha knew that there were some things that she wanted to work on to expand her game before she gets to the next level. And so it's fun to see them day in and day out putting that work. And I think there's no better time, right, to be a pro women's basketball player when you see the expansion of the WNBA and them adding 3 teams. And so for them to come back and continue to put in the work to get to where they want to be is super fun as a coach to see that.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds like you're going for more rings. You've brought some on display.
Can we get a little bit of bling?
Can we get a close up on these? Exactly.
Premium gas. The bling is on. The kicks are.
The premium gas
nice
only is on the inside of the ring.
Okay. Exactly. So, Misha, when you hear Coach talk like that, and knowing you have professional dreams, and Jacqueline, same question for you. How do you get there? You know, what is important? I know it's one season at a time, one practice at a time. But when you do think big picture, like what is your pathway to the WNBA or overseas play?
It's just staying hungry, keeping the same work ethic, even when you feel like you're close to your final goal. So just staying hungry, keep working, always.
As a psychology major, what's the key?
I mean, yeah, I would say that as well. And then also, like, being surrounded by great coaches that want the best for you. Also, you know, they're going to push you in the right place and, like, coach you through, like, having the right mindset to get to where you want to be. And so they do that with us every day. Like, if you want to be pro, you got to approach things this way and, like, and so on. Yeah.
I mean, your talent for both you guys, we could sit up here and talk numbers. Your talent on the floor really does speak for itself. But if you could have one thing from each other's game, what would it be and why?
The catch and shoot from Doc or the little fadeaway, man,
Come on.
crazy.
I mean, any of Misha's footwork, honestly, she's a nice little step through. I mean, I feel like once she gets it in the paint, it's automatic. So, I mean, just any type of her finishing bag, I would say.
And then with that, how do you push each other in practice then when you know that level's got to be so high? I know that you shared it with 2 other teams. I'm sure you would like to just have that single season record, just yourself as the regular season title holders. How do you both push yourself in practice?
It starts with, like, us pushing each other. Me pushing them, like my teammates, makes me want to go hard in every aspect. So just seeing them, like, get stuff done accordingly to how we're supposed to and our standard, it makes me want to go 10 times harder.
With the WNBA, oh, I'm sorry, did you want to answer as well? I was going to say, with the playoffs that we're seeing, I mean, it's one of the most epic series the W's ever seen, big shots. How does that motivate you as basketball players, as basketball fans to approach the season?
I mean, I love seeing, like, the growth the women's game has started to see over the last few years. Like, I feel like it started in college, or, like, the college game, and now, like, more people are watching the WNBA. So it feels good to be kind of a part of that in a way and just have more people showing respect for the women's game overall.
Coach, what do you want this North Texas team to look like this year? I know you had a lot of success last year, but how do you turn the page?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, we looked at last year's team and in recruiting tried to address some of our deficiencies. And so 2 areas that we wanted to get better was the defensive side of the floor and then also just 3-point shooting. And so, you know, we know that Misha's going to draw a lot of attention inside. And so to give her more space to operate, we felt like we have to shoot the ball better from 3. And I think that we addressed that in recruiting, but also just in the work that our returners put in. And then defensively, I think that we're going to be a lot better than we were last year. One, I think our returners just know the standard and how we want to play defensively, and they're already leaps and bounds better than they were last year. Especially, like, that's one area I would say Jock got so much better in, and that was an area that we challenged her to get better, and she's definitely fulfilled that as far as being a better defender this year. And so we feel like our defense can really create offense for us, and to put our team in the best position to have success, we got to have a team that can get stops, and so we feel like we've improved that this year, and look forward to November 4th getting a chance to showcase what we can do again.
Jacqueline, you were just shaking your head along with Coach there. What does he look like in practice when he's getting on you? Ooh.
I mean, he's quick to dig on me. Sometimes he'll let me slide, but overall, like, he knows the type of defender I can be. He was on me all about that last year. Like, I have the build, the athleticism to be able to be a really capable, not just capable, but like a lockdown defender. So just really applying myself and locking in on that mentally.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see it put out on the floor this year. High expectations for this group. Thank you guys so much for being here, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Coming up next, we have the